In Pittsburgh tonight, a vigil for the 3 women killed, for the families torn apart. An outward display of emotion over the destruction caused by a man whose twisted inner life is coming into greater and greater focus.
It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day. Take a long drive in the car, listen to some music, daydream, or just do some mundane task around the house that really doesn't need to be done, that's not too important. And there you go, one more day, and one more day turns into one more year.
That lonely sigh in a YouTube video posted by George Sedini a year ago. And then in a second video, a house tour. He shows off his home, bragging how it might look to the women who would never come inside.
Pan to the other side. Speakers on each side are large, they double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The woman will really be impressed. To the right is my bedroom. It looks pretty clean. I'm sure she'll be impressed.
In the house tour, you see books.
Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with,
Including How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35. The book is a clear influence. He quotes the author, R. Don Steele, initials RDS.
RDS says that I have approximately maybe 15 more years to be successful at this. And when I heard that, I wanted to continue immediately to start moving on this. I didn't realize I had that much time. So my objective is to be real and to learn to be emotional and to be able to emotionally connect with people.
How important was Steele to Sedini? This video is of a forum held by Steele on meeting women.
The women have the same story. Hopefully when you go home on Sunday, you'll know that they have just as many problems as you do.
In the audience, sitting with rapt attention, George Sedini. That he had a thing for younger women, we knew from his murder blog. One of the young women he mentioned, neighbor Patricia Cohen's daughter.
You know, he was probably looking out his window and saw her getting in his car. I mean, that's my daughter he's talking about.
Whatever he was looking at, we also know he never attained. In his blog, he says, no sex since 1990. And in another website of his uncovered today, crazygeorge.com, he also talks of rejection. In an imaginary interview with himself, he asks, have you ever been in love? The answer? Hell yeah, lots of times. I'm still single, so obviously nothing ever worked out. All this rejection, says Michael Wellner, was a recipe for disaster.
Mass shooting is the end of a continuum for someone who's a sexual incompetent or a sexual reject who redirects his masculinity into destruction.
But what about all the seeming normalness, the mundane, dull house tour?
Filing cabinet, more junk, more stuff, just all kind of things. Storage for winter, boxes of things.
Or the happy pictures on his old website? Or his answer to the question, is the glass half empty or half full? He says, half full. Doesn't that seem like, well, anyone?
The point is that mass shooting is unlike other crime and unlike other homicides. It's a crime not of anger and not revenge, but it's a crime of notoriety. It's a person seeking notoriety. So that means that a person puts more attention into how they're going to be regarded and understood afterward than they even put into planning the crime. If we think he looks normal, it's because he wants us to think he looks like us, and he's not.
There are signs he did struggle to be normal. In his video, he talks about his problems connecting with people.
The only way around that, is to work on this, and perhaps STEM exercises or forgiveness exercises as per Hay or whatever else. I'm going to post this and see what comes back.
The forgiveness exercises he's talking about, as per Hay, come from the book Forgiveness, Loving the Inner Child, visualization exercises for releasing negative feelings and maximizing your true inner potential by Louise Hay. And then in hidden code embedded in his murder blog found by ABC News, he hints at second thoughts about his murder plot. At the gym, I saw a woman I like. Occasionally, she makes good eye contact and smiles. To get a friend like her and for nighttime action, I would cancel this plan.
I think he was conflicted. I think he wanted a relationship with women, but he was also rejected by women, or he just couldn't establish that type of relationship.
He didn't cancel his plan, and his love-hate relationship with women, and maybe himself, hate won out. We learned today that the last phone call he made from right here outside the gym was to his mother. Then he went inside and murdered 3 people.
Praise be to God, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort.
Whatever pain he was feeling, tonight they were mourning the pain he caused, the crime he committed, the tragedy of it all. I'm John Berman for Nightline in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania.